course, I could peace out with both of them. Malacca has Pasai and Siak. We would add Patani to the mix. Ayutthaya is still behind in the tech, though. That is its own problem. I would love to get those heavies first. We're a couple of years away from getting that next tech. Heavies would actually make it easier, a lot easier. That way I wouldn't even have to fight them. Ugh, no. No, we don't have to burn. At least this stuff is really cheap to grab. Alright, who's tired of the Philippines looking dead ugly? Because I sure am. We'll have it all. This is the one we finished, right? Of course it is. Are there any Europeans getting near you? It's 1575, so I highly doubt it. Yeah, no sign of them. Good news for me, at least. Mad Max Kraus saying, are you still a Siberian Clan Council? Absolutely not. Look above, I have legitimacy. Siberian Clan Councils get nothing, although they do get glorious plutocratic ideas. That old flame. Sadly, it must be put on the back burner. But only for now. How about 2 4-stacks of cogs just to transport you guys around? And the rest will have something like a 20 stack of cogs. What do we have right now? 9? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. A good, not round at all number. That'll do. Even though your autonomy is not nice. How much development do you have, Jake? 709? 620. Close enough. Why did I think 709? And yes, it's 1000 for Empire that we absolutely will be becoming. Really did not want to lose 50 dip there, but it takes a lot to strong arm me into getting rid of mercantilism. I have to beat Ming's 71 ships. I should remaking those galleys then whilst I wait. Wait for those heavies to be researched. Jake, what is that country in Sri Lanka? Not sure, where do you mean? Yeah, that's how good my geography is, but I left my map back in Scotland, so there's my excuse. Also being told to check if Muscovy is expanding. The fact that Kazan is still alive, and they're enemies with Novgorod, tells me that Muscovy did a lot of expanding into Novgorod. But just not being the dominant one in bed. Jake's it time to eat Brunei. Rather think it is. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, mind you, with that finished, no revolt risk here. Speaking my language. Alright, Air, it has long been time for you to die. I think you're probably better off stacked on the larger units, though. That's nice. We probably won't have a revolt here, but let's get that paid for just in case. Holy War, because we are going to win. We no longer have you here. Do you have any transports? You have 1. Maybe I can tell you to take it. I wonder if you would. Hope I didn't have to be at peace for anything. The trouble is if Majapahit takes it. Oh, sweet. Katai do have a claim on it. Hop on it. Dominating. There's a slight issue here though, so you guys go that way. Actually, I can probably just ditch you and few you and take the rest of my army this way. He may have a fort here, but it's not actually blocking much. I love money, but the admin power is forever. Yeah, you may have a fort here, but we also have a way through here, so you are out of luck, my friend. Out of luck and out of life. This also now rightfully belongs to Katai, not Majapahit. And you know what? You're in the wrong place. Get over there. You folks, keep them. Tresky saying, "Hi Jake, how's the stream been going?" It's been going for 3 hours of pretty good. But it's been very zen, there hasn't been all that much happening at all. That's no big problem. I love Tolerance of True Faith. It's one of my favourite bonuses. Strictly worse than National Unrest, now that Tolerance of True Faith no longer affects production, but I still love it. Yeah, between the music and the colonization, this is pretty zen. Tropical wood is not zen. My enemies being at Tech 11, very zen. Interesting that you would quite like to be my friend, but these guys are mutually friendly, it'll never work out. Still, soon we'll have those better heavies. Also soon Majapahit will be inside of us. Not a very aggressive campaign, is it? It's just kinda chill. No bad thing, really. There's also no point taking excessive attrition here. I'm really looking forward to getting our the finisher for the Siberian Clan Council ideas is one of the only good things about it. Monthly war exhaustion minus 0.05. You're essentially getting the best thing about innovative optimism without having to take the rest as a garbage. 1 prestige decay. Wow, maybe I could just take religion instead and get prestige. I'm not bitter. Alright, well done Katai, you get the not extremely expensive land. Me, I take all the rest. I have never heard of Luwu. Was that the province over here? Possibly, but I don't have to pay anything for all this, and I get some lovely prestige for it all. My vassal, well, he loves me, so no revolt risk there. Really loves me for some reason. Trust, huh? What is that? Core on Brunei. May as well stick everyone there. And all is well. Ainu is truly an abused idea group, Jake. I don't suppose you could convince Paradox to finally do something about resilient state and its ridiculous 10% inflation cost reduction. Yeah, but, you know, it's hardly at the top of the list of utterly garbage idea groups. Espionage, Maritime, and Naval just peeking their heads up going, what? Someone mentioned me? You know, I'm really starting to like Administrative with its adaptability. Could say it's growing on me. And the fact that all these lands... Essentially, I'm paying half the cost of all of my colonies, because 25% off is... Well, it's synergizing with the fact that they're already colonies. Looking forward to the Philippines finally being done. Jake, increase autonomy on Brunei and move your capital there. Easy there. Let's not jump to the finish here. Finally got our naval thingamajigger against Ming. Soon we can have half-decent ships. And then, oh, then take on Siak and Malacca. They have defensive idea groups. Hopefully they're fleshing those out instead of, you know, being competent. We've got all these lovely ships to come down and play with us. And it seems they're all finished just in time for us to begin heavy production. That sounds all very scandalous now, doesn't it? Admin ideas are my absolute favourite idea groups in the game. I'm so happy that you're liking it, Jake. How long have I had 15 cogs up there when I have 12 here and even more on the way down? The real question is, why do I have 33 transports? That is so many. Probably because I'm blind and these are galleys. Still, though, 33 transports, that's... yeah, that's alright. I feel like I've been told that my shoes are untied and I look down and realise that I am wearing slippers. It's alright though, I have long come to accept the fact that I'm blind. The autonomy here is still rather high, but it does have a shipyard. That in itself makes it a-okay. The shipyard in Aki as well, I've not been putting that to enough use. Oh, well. Okay, it's heavy o'clock. They're Carracks now. This is going to cost a lot of our... When did I get all this money? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces with which to produce them, so 4 apiece should be okay. Except it's a little bit longer to produce them here. So maybe I can make 3 here and 3 here. 18? Because that's going to balance out quite a bit. We'll do an extra 1 on the one that's quickest. And this one's quick as well. There we go, 20 heavies. Let's get ready to go and blow Siak and Malacca out of the water. Jake, does Malacca have any heavies? Malacca have 2 heavies. Malacca? Majapahit. And they'll be inside of us in 5 short years. Fewer if we get some legitimacy. More if our statesman dies. He's probably going to die. Oh! Brace yourself for Europe. We can see it now. I'm most excited to see Novgorod. Oh, well. Still excited to see Novgorod, but that's fair. The Tverian ruler is a militarist. They will seek to expand aggressively at the expense of their neighbours and are far more likely to go to war. Good God, they want everything dead. Oh my. Getting all hot under the collar over that Russia. The one province Muscovy has is one that they don't even start with. But Novgorod lost their core on it? There's a lot of explaining that needs to be done here. Wow. Kazan destroyed Perm? And Siberia is free. There will be no Russian menace to contest the Northern Isles with me. It's all about me versus China then. Most impressive. Ethiopia for once actually died, that's nice. That bloody travelling monk, just take my money and go. Good to see the Oirat becoming massive. Thought that was the same bloomin' monk coming back. No, I do not fear national unrest. Take your privileges and get out of here. Better get those claims on the go though. I still want Jambi. And I would quite like Johor as well. Jake, did I see independent Naxos? You did not. You saw the Knights doing nay too shabby though. What? Oh right, I thought this was the Balkans, but no. Still, Pope's doing alright for himself. Hopefully that is a sign of things to come from the multiplayer game. Bukhara exists, but it doesn't have its unlimited base tax. That is one exploit I always wanted to do, but never did get round to. How long will you stram, Jake? Well, I've been going at it for 3 hours, but that's pretty tame for what I normally do. There's no guarantee that I'll even finish with this. I haven't done my roguelike for the week. Okay. Brunei, I have no good reason not to move my capital here. But we don't quite have enough control over Malacca to make it worthwhile. It is still better that we collect our boon dollar over here, but not for much longer. Jake, where is Muscovy? Muscovy is in Olonets. That's all they have. With a bit of luck, all they ever will have. They may have all these cores that they no longer own, but that's going to trash their prestige. They're going to have a massive, yeah, minus 3.6 per year due to uncontested cores. Sucks to be them. Jake, collect in Brunei instead of the Moluccas. Thing is, I control a fair chunk of the Moluccas, about a quarter. I own very little of Malacca, and I would have even less if I were to switch that as my main trade node. So, no. We will not do that. Oh, nice. Kutai claimed Sulu as well. Kutai are not that big. $75 development. Well, there's nothing wrong with them having small development. And although I do really love having good dip, and in a sense it's a waste to spend dip integrating vassals, because I have this reduction to coring costs from adaptability. However, spreading the burn is also part of it. So I rather think Sulu is going to have to go. Jake, are you going to explore the waters of Europe? Don't want to sink the 50 dip on a One of those guys. An explorer, that's the word I'm looking for and failing to find. Okay, how are those claims looking? This is almost as much as I want out of you, but I want Rokan as well. As for you, this is almost satisfactory, but I still want my heavies ready, and we have a year or so to wait for that. Hopefully they'll still be waiting for me with their tech. And a Utah will not really be useful for this. I don't even think I'll call them in. They're more like the backup for if someone like Ming declares war on me. But speaking of declaring war, Kutai, you want that Sulu, don't you? I want you to want that Sulu. If I got 16 transports there, and I supposedly have 33 transports, where have I just left my transports and forgotten about them? Or am I that blind? Well... yeah, I can believe that. Get to it, man. Overkill is the best kind of kill. Maybe my competent heir will learn something in the fields of battle. Take something Micronesia. Yeah, but that is at the very bottom of the priority lists. Do they even have a fort here? They do not. Well, that's embarrassing. I sent the wrong guys over. And I just lost a fairly well done colony. It happens. God knows how that happened, though. Guess I'm just a fool. Like, Kutai is so keen for the land, they just keep throwing more and more at it. Don't you worry, Kutai, it's all going to you anyway. These guys are fairly pent up about my aggressive expansion. That's another reason we keep a Utah as an ally, stop them from joining a coalition against me together, because that wouldn't be too pleasant for me. No siree. Excellent, they still don't have Tech 12, not that I really want to be fighting them anyway. Jake, the eternal foe of colonists, when he's not burning their homes down, he's letting the natives do it for him. Was there an abandoned colony button back when I did the Ryukyu World Conquest on stream? So much about that I have just scrubbed from my mind. Okay, sadly we do not have the guy that speeds this up, so this is actually going to take rather a long time. So we'll just fire a couple of guys. You I actually don't want to fire. I'm going to want you. Potentially. Oh. Well, he's gone anyway. A tragedy, really. Yeah, I could give this to Kutai, or I could just take it myself. The thing is, I already have a claim. It's going to be 35% cheaper. Yeah, it costs nothing to core. Forget it, man. I'm taking this. You go worry about your own hide. I have the power to convert it as well. And I'll get on it, I swear. It was in your culture group as well. Well, I feel no remorse for you. And may as well ship our troops over there, since Brunei is the only place of revolt risk around here. I do love traders. Don't toy with my heart like this. Oh, trader plus master of the mint, don't mind if I do. That is a winning combination. Wasting all your admin before going to war, also a winning combination. Now where are those heavies of mine? Yeah, they'll be there soon. Well, it was a winning combination till he died. Feels nice to save up money though. Nukuno. I really feel that it just targets the furthest away colony just to really rile me up. That's fine, we'll get that bonus. It probably benefits us in the long run. I wouldn't know, I have not crunched the numbers. Feels good to almost have the Philippines done. Does not feel good to have had this one burnt. Don't worry, I'll treat you better this time. I actually do not want Majapahit joining in on this next war, so I will employ some scutage on them. Get a bit of extra dosh out of them whilst they're still here. 0.53 goes up to 0.8. We're in the money. In a lame kind of way, that does reduce the amount of... what's the words I'm even looking for here? It'll reduce your inflation from gold income somehow. Carlo the Curious, welcome to the family. There could well be a lot of messages I've been getting about joining the multiplayer. Let's actually have a look at that. Holy smokes. Okay. Haven't had that many unread before. It is first come, first serve, and I will arbitrarily block nations if I think it's too balance shifting. But that's just how I am. Don't feel bummed out if you don't get it. Thank goodness they didn't fire here. Let's get rid of all that and get you back here. Nice. I'm a very accommodating kind of guy. We're so close to getting you inside, so jumping for joy over that. You're at Tech 11 there. That, if I recall well... No, it does not give extra Navy morale. Good. Soon all of our heavies will be ready to rock the boat. Sadly, I do not have a free leader slot. I would if I was an empire, but I am not an empire. In before hundreds of messages. No, that's alright. If anyone spammed my inbox, then they would be perm-banned from the chat. And of course blocked. Right, Vijayanagar, sure. For the cost of one diplomat for a while, I get 25 dip. Sounds like a good trade. The boats are ready. It is time to dominate. But we'll do this the incredibly cheap way, because that's how I roll. I also need some spare units, and by some spare I mean a couple of mercs will do fine. It's good to be horrible. And for those couple of mercs, all we need are a couple of cogs. A 1 and a 1. I wonder if it's in our best interests to reinforce our heavies. Did I send heavies here? I did, didn't I? Alright. I wonder if it's in our interest to reinforce the heavies with galleys. We would lose some galleys, but it might take some heat off the heavies. Probably increases our positioning as well. Oh, snap! Well, good thing we didn't go to war yet. Ming have declared war, the conquest of whatchamacallit. They have a lot of things. And I have Majapahit on Scrutage. Alright, Ming. I was gonna wait. We could have some really classy showdown, but it seems you cannot wait to have Taiwan. Don't even have a mission for it. Alright, guess it's time to punch Ming so hard they fall apart. It's inefficient because it would be better for me to act on this and get a quick war over and done with and core up all these, but no. I am salivating at the very thought of punching Ming. We're going to punch Ming so hard they fall apart. And tragically, we don't have any claims on them. Them falling apart will be its own reward. And if I get this last idea, we also get to enjoy our own optimism. So alright, let us prepare for war by waiting until the next stream. I will stream again tomorrow, probably early afternoon, Central European time. Let's say 2 PM. Finally something fun, says Dudok. Yes, indeed. I don't think I'm done yet. I fancy another stream, but I'll have to think about what it is and then set it live. That'll be in a wee while. So if you want to stick around for that stream that I don't even know what it is, then sure. Otherwise, cheers for joining. This has been Ainu. We're going to recreate those borders, and Ming is speeding up the process with their Tech 12. Alright. Cheers, cheerio, and again, we can't really see it. Just be sure not to settle for it. And it's not really a joke. Somebody said, oh, maybe I can become the Emperor for the multiplayer. No. No. I just can't stand the babbiness of Greyskin, and it should be destroyed on sight. So just don't settle for it. Good night.